Guys, what's going on? It's MJQA coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Got myself an awesome question for this episode. The question is, what is the difference between whey protein and casein protein? And it's a great question because there's a lot of misunderstanding about this in the industry today. Look, whey and casein are both proteins that are derived from milk. They both start with the same whole food source. They both come from milk. The difference between the whey protein and the casein protein is they're different types of protein. They're different strands of protein. What it means in effect, what you're actually going to notice the difference between the two is, generally speaking, whey protein, whether it's whey protein isolate or whey protein concentrate, is generally going to mix very thin when you mix it with water. So the consistency is not going to be very thick, it's going to be quite thin, and it digests relatively quickly. So whey protein, depending on what type of whey protein it is, can digest within 15 minutes, right up to your slower whey protein concentrates, which will take up to 2 hours to digest. If you compare that to casein protein, when you mix it up with water, generally is going to mix a lot thicker than whey protein. It's going to form almost like a gel, almost like a sludge, and mix a lot thicker. And then from a digestion point of view, the casein protein digests a lot slower than whey protein. So your calcium caseinate is digesting usually 4 to 6 hours. Your micellar casein protein actually forms a gel in your gut. It forms protein micelles in your stomach, and that digests over 6 to 8 hours. And those are the practical differences between whey protein and casein protein. In terms of when to use them, whey protein, a lot of people are going to use any time of day. In particular, whey protein isolate and hydrolyzed whey protein isolate are perfect for post-workout use. They're really fast digesting proteins, whereas casein protein is really good for pre-bed use, or really good for use when you know you're not going to be able to get another meal for 6 to 8 hours. Guys, that is the answer to the question, what is the difference between whey and casein protein? If you've got a question that you want me to answer in the very next edition of MJQA, you know what you got to do, man. You got to drop your question as a comment to this video, hashtag MJQA, and you may get an answer to your question in the very next edition of MJQ&A. And guys, that is MJQ&A, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com.